Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session because it's only 5 minutes long, where a regular Reiki session with me does last for an hour. This is just a little bit of a tempter or a teaser just to give you an idea of what Reiki might be able to do for you. And so, of course, Reiki is good for all kinds of different things. It's good, of course, most people know it as being good to help with medical issues, but it's also good to help with relationship issues, anxiety issues, other mental and emotional issues, financial issues, etc. So today what I'm doing is I'm setting the intention for whatever is best for each one of you as individuals who watch this video, and I'm just expecting the Reiki to sort all that out and do something really great for you. So after we do 5 minutes of Reiki, then we'll do 5 minutes of questions where I open up a tarot deck and use my psychic abilities to come up with the answers that you're looking for, bring you some clarity. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and start with the Reiki. So let's just get that going. All right, so we're starting Reiki at 48 after the hour. That means we're going to be finishing it up at 53 after. Angela Lukes, hello, hello. Oh, thank you. It's nice to have a quiet day sometimes, isn't it? Ms. Annie, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Shakoya, welcome, welcome. How are you, my dear? How's your mom doing lately, Shakoya? Excuse me. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever did that. I do appreciate it. And thank you to those of you who are sharing this video with others who may find it beneficial as well, especially this part, the Reiki part. And I may as well say, while I'm thinking about it, super chats are never required, but always appreciated. Gotcha. It can be tempting to do that, I think, sometimes. Plus, I don't think it helps that we're coming out of COVID. Well, I mean, I'm glad we're coming out, but I don't think the whole COVID situation helps with keeping active. Hello there, Miss Alicia. Oh, I love your picture. Do you live in Texas? I couldn't be seeing it wrong, but it looks like the Lone Star to me. You live in Maine. Okay. Well, I still love your picture. I guess you don't have to be living in Texas to use the Lone Star, do you? Excellent. What I remember about Maine from being in a truck as a truck driver's wife is that the leaves there are beautiful in the fall. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, it's a sand dollar. Gotcha. Well, that makes a lot more sense for where you are, doesn't it? 2 more minutes of Reiki. By the way, does anybody have questions about Reiki today? This is the time to ask, and I am qualified to answer. You need the Reiki? If you want to book a private session with me too, you can find my information down in the description box below for my website. And if you once you get to my website, you can find my phone number. You can just call or text me and we can get something taken We can get something scheduled for you and get you taken care of. Do you know what's caused the instability? Is it a guy? Usually it's a guy or it's career. You don't know? That makes it even more intriguing. Yeah, get hold of me. I want to get to the bottom of this. You just took it from being the boring, everyday stuff to something fascinating. I am fantastic, Miss Anne. How are you, sweetie? Oh, yeah, that can be a little overwhelming after they've been suppressed for so long, too. I have been through that. Reiki can definitely help you to get to the other side of that in a more healthy way and a more speedy way than wandering around all on our own trying to figure it out. We'll get you there. I would love to do a session for you. All you have to do is get a hold of me and we'll set something up, honey. But Reiki can certainly help you. Nature is very grounding. Nature is what I do when I need help. Feeling better? I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. One step at a time, and remember, just don't overdo it and push things backwards. No Wonder Woman syndrome. And we'll be just fine. Alrighty, I think we've got 5 minutes of Reiki in. Now it is question time. Who has a question for me? Throw it up in the chat box. I'm going to start my timer and grab my deck. I do want to clear my deck today. I normally don't do that on the video, but I think it's ready. So I'm going to start my timer after I finish clearing this deck. La da da da. Jim or James? Miss Angela, Jim or James? Okay. La da da. La da da. Okay, Miss Angela wants to know, will she reconnect with Jim this week? Will Miss Angela reconnect with Jim this week? La da da da. Answer to that, my dear, is no. I would not hold my breath on that one. Not expecting it. And is Rick getting in touch with me in March of 2021? Will Rick be getting in touch with Anne in March of this year? I think he will be getting in touch with you, but what I'm hearing is that the messages he's sending you are going to be pretty confusing. So short answer is yes. You're quite welcome, Miss Angela. Who else has questions? We've got 5 more people in the room. I've only answered 2 questions. Nobody else has questions? Y'all's lives are going so smoothly that there's nothing to wonder about, nothing to be trying to plan. You're quite welcome. People don't have questions. I'm surprised nobody is saying, when is my stimulus check going to drop in my bank account? You're wondering about your spiritual guides. What are you wondering? Excuse me. What kind of information would you like to find out about them? Will you get a stimulus this time? Will Sequoia get a stimulus sent to her this time? Once again, I would not hold my breath, my dear. Do they know where to send your check? Like, I think you should check and make sure that your information is updated with them. Alicia, what do you want to know about your spiritual guides, honey? Well, they started cracking up and snickering whenever you asked that question, even before I got done reading it. So I would say yes, they are hearing you. They find it humorous that you're even asking if they're hearing you or not. They feel like, they're telling me that they feel like you're not a good listener because they feel like you're anxious and uptight about things. And so it's really hard for them to get a signal through to you because of the place that you've been in emotionally, like 90% of the time lately. That if you would be able to just be more relaxed and be sort of at peace and find some time to just sit and listen, maybe even meditate, that they would be able to communicate with you a lot easier and then you wouldn't feel so alone. But right now, whatever has you all stirred up also has you in a situation where it's hard for you to listen to see what they have to say, even though you want to hear from them. You understand what I mean, honey bunny? Yeah, today is, we spring forward today here in the US, Anne. I think you guys in Canada are like a couple of weeks off from us on that. I'm not sure. I know your Thanksgiving is a couple of weeks off from us, and I think your daylight savings time is different too. Oh, we're on the same day for changing our clocks. That's good. That's good because you almost had me panicking about appointments with Canadians. I hadn't thought about that lately. Will you get the RV camper for your truck? That RV camper for her truck. Let's see what the cards say. So here's the thing, you could, but right now the way the energy is setting, you've kind of got it blocked. And part of the reason that you have it blocked is you're holding on to something old already, and it's really making it hard for you to stay very focused on the idea of getting this camper. So there's something that you're also thinking about that has you sort of wavering in your decision of whether you actually want it or not. As long as you're wavering on that and not actually, settling on what it is you exactly want, then it coming in is going to be a little more challenging. Hope that makes sense for you. I forgot to turn my timer on. I think my timer would have gone off by now. Yeah, it should be, like right now it's 4:02 where I am. I can't remember now if you're the same as me or an hour ahead. I think you're the same as me anyway. Anyway, I think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that we've been here answering questions long enough. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate you spending some of your precious time. Oh, so you're an hour ahead then. Okay. So I appreciate you spending some of your precious time with me today. Those of you who are interested in getting a private Reiki session, which lasts for an hour and you're not sharing energy with anybody else, it's just all going straight to you, baby, then feel free to contact me with my contact information listed on my website below. Same thing if you want a private reading, just get a hold of me and we'll get you taken care of quickly, quickly, quickly. So thank you guys. Everyone have a fantastic day and I'll see you all back here on the next video. Peace out.